On this week's episode of Swamprat Outdoors, the boys head out to the frozen backwaters of Rudolph, Wisconsin for some intense and epic ice fishing action.
Yeah! Whoa! Oh, I just shot Toby! Toby!
They say that in order to be successful in life, you must move on to bigger and better places. You'll never make it in the small town, they said. Well, I'll tell you something, they said wrong. I don't know if it's the small town spirit or the characteristics of those that raised us in it, but we have always had a special drive and passion to find success in the great outdoors. No, you won't be seeing a group of professional sportsmen pulled together from across the state or even nation on today's show. What you will see is the special bond of a group of kids that have been in the outdoors together since the earliest days of grade school, and now today are chasing their dream of bringing all their experiences to your TV screen, and most importantly, giving back to the town that they love. We are from Rudolph. We are a family. We are Swamprat Outdoors.
Just hooked into a double here. Whoa! Wow, look at that fish right there, folks.
Oh, that's a nice bass. That's the second big walleye of the day.
Got him. Nope, lost him. Did you folks see that right there?
Howdy folks, and welcome to Swamprat Outdoors. My name is Rabbit, and with me so far I got Stewie, Skeeth, and Ginger. Our Zealand's coming out in a little bit. We're just out here once again in the backwaters of Rudolph, Rudolph, Wisconsin, catching these monster muskie and some bronzeback walleye and a few in between there.
Ice fishing, one of the greatest outdoor sports there is around here in this small town Rudolph.
I love ice fishing. I look forward to it every single year of my life.
Ice fishing, probably one of the best sports in Wisconsin during the winter. You just go out, have a blast, get up in the early mornings, feel a cool, crisp air in your lungs. Just a really good way to wake yourself up.
Ice fishing, you know, it's something to do in the winter. Basically all you can do in the winter, and we pretty much made it a habit this winter, the Swamprat crew.
I mean, it's one of those activities that you can just get out up early in the morning and you don't find yourself as tired as normal.
Woo! Another woo! Take a tip up, and we set it really light, and you want to take a shiner and you want to hook it right in the back of the tail. So that shiner has a lot of action, it'll dive down, it'll go up, and that's what them walleye like. And walleye are predatory fish, and they like to feed up, not down. This year wasn't the best, but we did pretty good. We were catching a lot of walleyes and a lot of 14 to 15s, a couple 16s, but nothing big, and I'm pretty sure that those fish are staying out more in the channel, and while the littler ones were coming in to feed. And we normally try to find some cover or like a break or something. We set the tip up there.
Yeah, we try to get out on the ice, you know, 6, 7 around sunrise and catch some fish.
You're always out with your buddies, and you know, whether you're catching fish or not, it's still, you're always having a great time. And with the Swamprats crew, you don't see me as fish as much because, you know, I like to be the coach, if you want to put it that way. I like to help out other members, and you know, any questions they got, I'm there for.
Ice fishing sucks. I hate it. It's just a bunch of guys out there dropping lines through a couple holes, not even focusing on the sport of fishing like you should. And every once in a while, a flag comes up, you run to it. Most of the time it's a little tiny fish, and sometimes if you get lucky, which is once in a lifetime, and for me, probably never in my lifetime, you catch a big fish. This next segment right here will pretty much explain what ice fishing is. Check it out.
Well, folks, looks like there's something on here.
Got him.
Oh yeah, nice little walleye.
Would you look at that?
It's got to be about a 14-incher.
Oh, jeez, a big one.
He's just out of control, folks. This is. Hey, another tip up. Hey, we got a tip up down there. Tip up down there. He's about.
That one's mine. Skis, take the camera. Skis, take the camera.
Shut it off.
Robbed it. Oh.
Ice fishing is a completely new experience for fishermen. You come up north, I mean, you're out on the water. Ice is so much fun to go play on. You get fresh snow and you can slide around like crazy. You just run into tip-ups, and pretty soon you're falling down and you're tripping and sliding to the tip-ups. It's a lot of fun. Your adrenaline gets pumping when you're out there, and there's no place I'd rather be in the middle of winter in Wisconsin.
When a flag goes up on a tip-up, there can either be a 50-inch muskie on the end of the line or a 10-inch walleye. You never know, and every time you go to that tip-up, it's a mystery. So that's the fun part about it, and we're running to it and doing all crazy slides. You know, it's fun.
When we go ice fishing, one of my favorite parts is running the tip-ups. I mean, every time the flag goes up, it's an automatic explosion of excitement. I mean, everyone just gets up, you automatically see the smile on their face, their eyes wide open, and, you know, they just are hoping for a big fish. I mean, even if it's not a big fish, they just want a fish on that flag. I mean, you know, your excitement level goes from like 0 to 110% in the blink of an eye.
The best thing about ice fishing is when you get to run to a tip up, and you're just full out sprinting and you get to slide, jump, whatever it is. You can't do that in a boat. I'm telling you that. You try doing that in a boat, you'll be dead. And that's just the best part about ice fishing. You can scream as loud as you want, do whatever you want on the ice, and when you do that, if there's other people out there, you just pretty much bragging to them that you have a fish on. So that's just one of my favorite things to do, is just run to a tip up.
Sometimes when we're out ice fishing, we use other indicators to help us if we have a bunch of tip-ups out, including sirens. Now, the siren is a mechanism that, well, obviously makes a siren noise when the flag goes up. So if we're not paying attention, we can hear it and then we'll know.
Ginger has these fancy sirens on his tip-ups, so whenever we hear one of them things go off, we're not really sure where they are, so we just start running like chickens with our heads cut off, just running around in circles until we see that little light blinking in that siren.
Sirens are something I've never really heard of before, but old Ginger, he had some tip-ups with them on, and actually kind of nice.
I put these little sirens that I got, put them right on the end of the tip up, so when our flag goes up every time, it's right in their ear and they're hearing it.
Pretty soon you hear, "Meow, meow, meow." What the heck is that? Oh, it's the siren of the tip-up.
You know, all the time that flag goes up, it's beep, beep, so it sounds like, you know, police sirens going off.
Well, these are a great tool to us, but then you get to other people, and we'll have a tip-up go off, and all these people will just be staring at us in this tip-up, and they'll have this frightened look on their face like, what is going to happen? And they're all so confused. And sometimes I feel bad for them.
Flag up! Flag up!
Folks, Rabbit here. Hope you're enjoying the episode so far. I know I am. But I'm going to take you out of it right now to give you an opportunity, not of a lifetime, but an opportunity to win some prizes or just look cool. So back at the end of the school year in late May, we sold over 150 items of merch, including these shirts right here available in black and white, and these snapback trucker hats right here. I can't say how thankful I am for you fans that just came and gobbled that stuff right up. But now we have another opportunity for any of you that have bought it. What you can do is go to our Facebook page, just type Swamprat Outdoors in the top, find it, go on our wall and choose to post a photo to our wall. That photo can be just you, or it could be you with your friends. Either, wearing our merch, sporting it, wearing the hat, or it could just be our merch in random locations. And what you can do is you upload it, and then once you upload it, go into the caption and tag Swamprat Outdoors. You just type the @ symbol and then Swamprat Outdoors. And then click post, and once it's on our wall, you're entered to win monthly prizes throughout the rest of the year. Every month, it could be more items of merch, it could be fishing tackle, or it could just be cash prizes, 20, 30, maybe even 40 bucks. It's kind of random, but you're going to be happy if you win. So like I said, you just post that photo, and it's just random. Not saying, maybe if you are more interesting, maybe if your photo just looks better, you might have a better chance at winning. I don't know. But just follow them 3 simple steps, and you're going to be eligible to win. Now back to your episode.
Myself, Rabid, behind the camera, Arzila. We got Stewie sitting in the back here, and right next to us is Ginger and Skis. Wave. Why don't you guys go in and get your food? We're running behind on time, and Skis has to stop to get some food. You know, you always see him with food wherever he goes, and he needs that to keep his big figure warm. Go! Go get the food!
You know, Skis, what can I say? He loves his food.
He likes food, no doubt about it. A lot of food.
Start off, I'd say, man, do I love food.
It's kind of insane. I mean, we go into a gas station, he'll be in there for 45 minutes looking at a bag of chips. Who does that? I mean, come on, it's a bag of chips. It's not a life or death decision.
For a while, Skis had to pick out a bunch of food. He must have about 20 things in his hands.
He's probably spending $40 on gas station.
To me, going out on my ice fishing day just to, grab a quick snack or go into a gas station, take a little extra time to pick out something that I may enjoy is crucial, especially when that's what I'm stuck with for the rest of the day.
He comes out, he's got a grocery bag full of food. The gas station has to go and call in a new semi just so they can restock the place. I mean, it's insane.
Skis is in there. He's waiting for his food, of course. He's a little antsy, and he's kind of getting in a bad mood. You know, he was the first one in line, last one out of there. This is his enjoyment of the day, folks.
A man of my figure definitely needs his food.
I gotta keep up my figure. No, you don't. Lose some weight. Save some cash. Don't spend $200 every time you go to the grocery store. Come on, Skis. I mean, I know he's a big guy, but how much can you really eat? Come on.
What? You have 8 of them. You're eating all 8 of them? No! Jesus, Skis.
Well, one of these times out ice fishing, Ginger and Skis decided, hey, let's cook some burgers for the guys. It was terrible. I've never seen it. They ruined a perfectly good burger. I mean, we go to Pete's Market, we get some fresh ground beef. Probably the best he could find in all of Wisconsin.
Is this Pete's meat right here?
Oh, if it ain't Pete's meat, you better throw it out.
And there they are. They're putting soda. They're frying it in soda. And it's, They ate it. It was burnt and nasty and ruined a perfectly good burger. Just terrible.
What is this? Burger.
I'm out there cooking for the crew. I don't mind. It's a great thing. Whether my food completely sucks or it's great, it's just an energy piece that you always need, especially when you're up early in the morning out fishing all day.
You know what I do when I ice fish? I just think, what would Arzila do? What would Arzila do? And then I do what I think he would do, and I catch a lot of fish. But then look, if I were to do what Skis would do, if I thought that, I wouldn't catch anything.
Yeah, that's because you'd be eating food.
Yeah. I'd be sitting there, eating Doritos. He's like, you gotta snack healthy. What's he doing? Grabs a bag of Doritos and starts chowing down on them. It's just,
Skis, he's something, and he does a lot of work for us. Pretty much anything we don't want to do, we're gonna make him do it. That's Skis. He's behind our scenes cameraman. He thinks he can fish, but he can't. I don't know. Skis, you got that minnows yet? Yes, sir. Got him on a leash.
And then, just as Ginger says, we got him on a leash. I mean, we get him to go buy us minnows. He tries to cook his food. Sometimes it's really bad. But, we gotta eat. Then we have him drill holes wherever we want. So, Skis, go drill us a couple holes over there. Go drill some over there. He don't care, but I guess he doesn't know. We just gotta use him.
That one day we were having him drill probably 60, 70 holes. No joke.
Well, I like to auger, especially when it's for other people. I mean, I was born in this great small town of Rudolph. Parents raised me with much courtesy, so I don't find any offense having to drill holes for other people. Actually, I really enjoy it.
So I was in a hot hole catching some crappie, and Rabid decides to come up and tell Skis to drill a hole. He's being sarcastic, and what do you know? Skis comes over and tries drilling a hole right next to me to scare all my fish.
Hey, why don't you come drill a hole right here?
No. No.
This would be a good place.
Skis, get out of here.
I'm not joining.
If you do, I am gonna tackle you. Back over there. And I wasn't gonna let that happen, so I charged him. And he pulled up the auger out of the ice and almost clipped me right in the chest. But luckily I fell down and bashed my face on the ice, which also sucked.
Alright, but there are some good things about skis, you know. Like, he likes to go and drill holes for us. It's really nice of him. He likes to think of himself as a coach, but I don't know if he's a coach, but he does his best for us. I mean, he really tries.
Skis, he does do a lot of, you know, behind the scenes work and stuff that normally wouldn't get done with our Swamp Rats crew. That's stuff that you guys behind the scenes don't see.
We rip on Skis a lot and we make fun of him, but we love the kid to death and we're proud to have him as a Swamp Rat.
Very, very happy for that and very thankful for the work he does do for us. He does get picked on every day and probably will the rest of his career for us on the Swamp Rats. But that's just how it is and that's his nature, you know, so be it.
Anything nice bluegill.
Well, pan fishing and this ice fishing was great. Our zeal was catching big crappies and big perch.
We tried our best and we caught a lot of crappies and a couple bluegills, some nice ones. And all I was doing was taking my hummingbird, hole hopping, checking for fish. If I saw a fish, I'd drop my lure down there. I'm normally using wax worm, green and yellow jig head, and just bouncing it right in their faces. And you know, I get them a little mad. They'll see that and they'll come up for it, especially them crappies, and they'll just hammer that, just pull them right up.
I mean, he's catching one right after another. He looks like a pro out there. He could probably win some tournaments. I mean, I picked up a lot of information from him. I hope you guys do too.
To ruin his color, because this is a good mount right here.
That's a good one. That's a nice Wisconsin River salmon, folks. As big as they get.
This fish deserves to wear this hat right here.
He even caught a really nice bass. I mean, that thing put up a heck of a fight.
I got a nice fish on here. Oh wow, dandy fish on my jig pole too.
Bam! It's taking the lure. All of a sudden, drag just starts screaming out that little pole. That thing's bent right around.
I want to get him caught on that ice. Ooh. Coming at me. Oh, he's going away. Oh, it's a nice bass. Nice. Woohoo! There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Barely hooked him right on the tip of the mouth. He barely bit.
Put up an incredible fight. Pulls up a nice largemouth.
Alright folks, this is a largemouth bass. Just a nice fish to catch on your jig pole on using a wax worm and an orange jig. It's a nice fish.
Whoa, that's a monster walleye right there.
Right out of his mouth.
Ripped right out of his mouth.
Golly gee willikers.
Ginger. One of the biggest jokes of a person I've seen in my entire life.
Right there we got open water from the river. I mean, I've walked right on the edge. I mean, you can take a fly fishing rod. Catfish are really jumping.
Does he even own a fly rattle? He knows how to use one. And catfish don't jump like that. In the middle of winter? I mean, the kid's weird.
Howdy folks and welcome back to Swamprat Outdoors. It hasn't been worth a heck on the ice today, has it?
Howdy folks, welcome back to Swamprat Outdoors. Hasn't been worth a heck out here, has it? Where's he going?
He is a red-headed freak, but, you know, I love him to death. The only problem with him is he's pretty dumb.
Alright folks, Ginger here with you. We're gonna go out on this ice
about half an inch.
I worry about him sometimes, you know. Me and Skis have had conversations where he's just nuts. The kid ain't all there. I feel bad for him sometimes, you know, he worries me.
Ginger's a strange kid, but actually no, he's pretty strange and normally doesn't know what he's talking about. He just rambles on about nothing and doesn't make any sense.
Kebler cookies, they're called, them supplements. We also use them for our minnows, you know, sprinkle them in there and they supplement them, bring the air bubbles to them and everything. At Swamprat way, we don't do drugs here, drug free. But yeah, as you're saying, we're gonna shoot some chickens. I gotta butcher them and.
I mean, usually doesn't know what he's talking about. Just goes out there and like blindingly says things, and yeah, sometimes I worry about the kid.
We constantly have to go and check up on him, make sure he's okay, not getting lost, not getting hurt. Just, I don't know.
Show you how. This is how we're filming ice fishing here. All right. Well, holy. Yeah, the earthquake.
Like I said, love the kid to death. Great kid.
He's a good guy, but just a little dumb sometimes.
Hey guys, Rabid back with you again. Heck of an episode so far. Be ready for this ending. It's crazy. Anyways, I'd like to once again thank all of you that have bought our merchandise, these t-shirts and these hats. And for those that haven't, no big deal. We have an order coming up this fall, actually in September. We're bringing in about 24 of these hats, I think, and they're available for $20 a piece. Already sold quite a few of them, and these shirts will be coming in too. $10 for the whites, $12 for the black, any size that you want. You just go to our wall on www.facebook.com/Swamprat Outdoors TV, and you just post your order, color and size, and that's all we need, and we'll arrange to swap money and your garment. And also, just once again saying that we do have a Facebook page, we do have a Twitter page. That's where we put all of our videos. That's where all our stuff goes. Really important that you follow that, because otherwise you're not going to be getting the full scoop on what we're doing. And what we are doing, we're filming a lot. We actually filmed a lot earlier this summer, and we have a big fall coming up. We're going to keep pumping out these episodes like crazy, especially after this first one here. So once again, just thank all you fans that have supported us so far and continue to do so, and I'll see you on episode 2.
What the hell is that sound? Is that Stewie and Skis? What are you guys doing? Oh, what did you look at that?
Polka. It's the old man rap. I really enjoy it. It's very soothing. Not very other than many of the crew members find it that great. I mean, me and Stewie, we share a common interest in it.
I once heard Skis call polka the old man's rap. You know, he couldn't be more right. Those old guys, they got it right. I mean, it's just a jam you gotta love to dance to. Jumping up and down, doing a little jig, going in circles, with your friends, anybody, friends, family. Just a lot of fun. Go out, get some exercise, and polka.
No! Ah! God!
It is great to dance to. Always in a cheerful mood.
I hate polka, and for some reason, Skis, Rabbit, and Stewie all seem to like it.
But I don't know what Arzila's deal is, you know. We're sitting there having fun dancing, all of a sudden he's complaining. Get away from me, don't dance somewhere else. Like, come on, we're just having fun. Wanting him to join in with us.
They're just dancing around me with a boombox or something, listening to polka for about 2 hours.
But you know, that Arzila kid, what is this? What is this? He gets so ignored, but is so good. I mean, all I only want to do is dance and have fun, but nope, has to keep straight face, sitting on the ice, can't stand up for like 5 seconds just to do a little jig.
Just the noise of it is just the pa. It's so boring. All of it sounds the same. I was about ready to grab that boombox out of Skeez' hands and beat him with it until I saw blood, and it just aggravates me so much.
Skeez had a great idea. See if Toby liked polka, and I think Toby liked it. I mean, he was just sitting there dancing right along with Skeez. I mean, he didn't seem to mind. It was a good time.
Just dancing around the poor dog too, and just annoying the crap out of me.
Great music though. Sunday mornings it's always on. That's I jam to it from 6 till whenever. But I just find it so great. A mud puppy, one of the most majestical creatures to come out of the Wisconsin River, which just happens to run locally right through Rudolph. One night we're out ice fishing, and Ginger, he gets a tip up. It feels like a small walleye or something. Gets it up to the ice. It's a mud puppy.
Folks, look what I just pulled out of this hole. We're going with the theory of a mud puppy, they're called. Just pulled it out of the ice. It was hanging on a tip up, and then I just saw it falling down the hole. Quick grabbed it out of there.
I didn't know what it was. Pretty soon I was saying, mud puppy. What the heck's a mud puppy?
Now, we've never encountered such a creature before. I just pooped my pants. I'm embarrassed to say it, but it's the truth.
Maybe a dog underwater? Can you give dog treats for a lure? Are you trying to catch these things? And do they chase tiny tennis balls or something? What, do they bark? Why is it called a mud puppy? I thought the thing was disgusting.
Arzila here, and we're fishing in rapids, as you can tell by the bridge and all the city. But we got some carp right here, so I'm gonna try this twister tail and try to catch them. We just got here at the spot, so just watch.
Well, this year was a little bit strange. We had some really warm temperatures there late in the year. I mean, normally it's 20 below outside, but all of a sudden we got a spike in temperature. It went up to 40, high 30s, 40 degrees for a while there. Some water opened up on the river. We went out and decided to start casting for carp, see if we could get something to bite. And we actually got some good footage. A couple times I couldn't make it with Arzila, but he did a great job killing himself.
About 3-inch twister tail, silver and green, and there's some warm water that's coming out. And I thought the walleyes or any kind of predatory fish would be stacked up in there, the warm water, winter. I was trying for walleyes, but I happened to catch some muskies, but they were safely released, But did pretty good overall.
Woo-hoo! Don't have a net either, so it's gonna be a good one. I'm only using a 8-pound test here too, so I don't wanna. I just did this for walleyes. There we go. There we go. That's a nice muskie right there. Woo!
Lost a really big one. It came on, but it was a really great footage. I mean, that bobber came out, almost hit Arzila right in the head. It was pretty fun. Good time. Good change of pace. Fun to get out there, get casting, get all the rust out from last year, and get going.
Oh, that was a nice fish, folks. Just got off. I think it was a big catfish. He's sitting there playing with it. I probably should have got a better hook set. We'll set up again and see what else.
We're in the inner city of the neighboring town of Rudolph actually right now in Stevens Point. We got these overpasses. New highway they just put in with some traffic, but enough of that talking. We're gonna get out on the ice and get you some ice fishing action. Here we go.
Sometimes I find us to be extremely pathetic. I mean, first of all, we just leave our hometown of Rudolph, Wisconsin, and we went up to another side town by the name of Stevens Point. I mean, I don't know why we left in the first place, but the day was just terrible.
Well, we had a pretty low point in the year there. One day we decided to leave old Rudolph. I don't know why. Biggest mistake of our lives, I think. I mean, went to this place called Stevens Point. I never even heard of it, and apparently I only live 20 minutes away from it. But went there, I was promised, you know, it's gonna be amazing fishing. I mean, it's still on the river. I mean, come on, it can't be any different. Yeah, we didn't catch a fish all day. Just terrible. I mean, we couldn't do anything. We couldn't jig, we couldn't catch panfish. I mean, panfishing is supposed to be easy. Just vertical jigging in a hole, right on some cover. Heck, any fish will bite off that. Nope, couldn't even catch those, so.
They went out a whole 12 hours and didn't catch a single fish. If you ask me, that's pretty low.
I'd say one of our lowest points involved with the show and the start of the show would be going to point this winter. Needless to say, we didn't catch a darn thing, and
it's just a giant disappointment.
I mean, we got up super early, all excited to fish this place, which, you know, of course isn't in Rudolph. We get up there, you know, we drill holes. The ice isn't very good, first of all, so it was kind of sketchy. So we get out on the ice, and not a single fish all day.
And the next lowest point, we had to go out to ponds to catch fish because we couldn't even catch fish anywhere else. And we were so proud of ourselves catching like 4-inch perch.
Then decided, you know, let's go to the old training ground, just fishing for some little perch.
2-inch perch, and they were excited. And they just used the excuse of we're training, when really, in reality, we were just so terrible.
We actually did catch some fish there. They were probably about this big a perch.
I mean, we actually caught a couple, and we got so excited. We were just pumped. I mean, actually, we're catching fish, got a fight on the line, getting some good footage. Then we stopped even catching them. It was just sad. Eventually, Arzila, I think he started having a mental breakdown. Pretty soon, one day, I just walk in the old classroom, and there he is. He's pretending to fish.
Howdy, folks. Arzila here, and the reason my voice is a little deeper is because I've hit puberty now, and but that's besides the point. I'm out here on the Wisconsin River right now, doing a little ice fishing. It's kind of chilly out, but I'm just in a sweatshirt.
He doesn't even have a real fishing pole. He's just sitting on a chair and sticking his hand in some line on the ground. Poor guy.
You know, Arzila, he's in his building. I mean, he can't even fish outdoors. What is this? He's indoors pretending that he's catching fish, and still no. It's just a big old no right to the face.
But haven't been having the best of luck.
I mean, and then he's pretending he couldn't even catch a fish then. I mean, that's low. When you're pretending to fish and you still can't catch one, how sad is that?
Oh, what I've been using here today is this nice Lindy darter, but haven't had any success. I mean, it wasn't looking good for me. It was just a dark world, and I was confused. I had no idea what I was doing. But, you know, maybe as the night goes on, might get some fish. Stay tuned. And it was just rough times.
Oh, I just shot Toby! Toby!
Suppose we're gonna have to talk about Toby now. I don't even know where to start. I mean, he was our sled dog. Carried all our equipment for us. Yeah, he's such a great pal, if that's the best way you want to put it. But you know, after our local fishing accident, where I had a gunshot go off and clip him.
He was something special. And like I said, I ain't gonna forget that. Memories we had out on the ice, on the duck boat. I mean, I'm gonna miss him.
Well, this year we lost a very important member of the crew, probably one of my best friends. Toby had an accident. That's all we can say. He was a really great dog. I mean, he participated, he was part of the crew. I mean, he helped us out a lot. He helped me through some tough times in here. I just like to go down and spend some time with him, talk with him, pet him. And he'd sit down next to me and just listen to me talk all the time. Just the gun went off and one thing led to another. I'm really miss him. I don't think we'll be able to replace a dog like Toby.
There was this stupid little red squirrel annoying me, always chattering, and decided to go get the shotgun. Went out there and, what do you know, I saw him. But one thing I didn't do is look what was behind my target, and it's just all my fault.
But, you know, we might just have to move on and, you know, just figure a way. I mean, there's no way we're bringing him back, but, you know, just have to move on. Maybe, you know, another dog named Toby or something, but...
I kill...
It's just really hard.
What the? There he is! Oh my gosh! Toby! Oh! There he is! Look at him!
He didn't get hit. He's out of the hospital. Oh, he's still limping though. He lost his leg the other time. He thought he was gonna die. Man, that's a relief. Things get a little goofy when Reb is not behind the camera, but we were shooting a silly segment and acted like Toby did lose his leg and ended up dying.
Here, and got one up in this tree right here. But he's on the back side. Oh, there he is! Oh, I just shot Toby! Toby! Oh, Toby! Toby! Oh my God, dude! Where's his leg? Dude, are you alright? Toby! Where's his leg? Oh my God. Dude, find his leg! We gotta bring it to the vet!
But it was pretty funny.
After all our bad luck throughout the ice fishing season, it was getting towards the end. I knew, I just had this feeling that, you know, something good had to come up. And, of course it did. We're out on the ice, locally, in Rudolph. And, you know, we're just sitting there, calm day out, you know, beautiful. And we hear a flag go up.
I mean, you just gotta get this feeling eventually, you know, something good's gonna happen. Something's gotta happen here soon. And pretty soon that day came around. Out there ice fishing on the old Rudolph stretch of the water, and got some tip-ups out, put some shiners down in the hole, trying to catch some walleyes, but we caught something a lot bigger than a walleye that day. Flag's up, I'm off right away. Just gone, like a gunshot. I was on the front of the pack, just hauling. You know, it's my turn to pull a good fish out of the water, and I make a good slide right to the hole. It was intense. My adrenaline was just pumping. The spool is just going. It's going crazy. I'm afraid we're gonna spool out a line. That thing's taking out so much line so fast.
The line was just spinning on it, and pulls the tip up off and gives it a good hook set and just takes out line.
And then, bam, set the hook. Immediately feel weight. I mean, the fish just takes off. I knew right then and there it had to be a muskie, and it had to be a big one.
He's big. Give him some slack. You got him hooked pretty damn good though. This is a big fish, folks. This is a big fish. Oh. As soon as he gives you slack, bring him up. Keep bringing him. As soon as he lets you get him.
The thing fought like crazy. We bring it into the hole eventually here, and I got some great coaching by old Ginger. I mean, he's helping me drag it in. I'm not the most experienced ice fisherman, but I got the job done.
That's right. That's right. a nice fish. Oh my god. I think it's a big muskie.
You know, and we're bringing up the fish, and we keep getting it close to the hole. We see the marker. I mean, the marker's only 2 feet off from under the ice, and all of a sudden, bang, he's taking off. Again and again, we get him closer and closer to the hole, but he just takes off.
Don't let him get past that knot, dude. Don't let him get to that knot.
His head up. As soon as his head comes up, he's free.
Nice.
Bring him up here.
Grab him. Kill him. Oh yeah.
Whoa! Look at this fish!
Oh yeah. Until finally he's right there. You see him through the ice. And we get him through, and Ginger gills him for me, and we pull him right out, and it's a monster muskie. We're both just all excited right there. Me, Ginger, Skis, and Arzila, we are just jacked. I mean, highlight of our year. Probably the biggest, best part of my life right there.
He had a good 4-minute fight with this fish, and when he pulls it up through the ice, I couldn't believe what I saw. Just a monstrous muskie. This thing was huge. That's the biggest one I've ever seen pulled out of the ice, and I'm just proud of that kid.
Seeing one of your best buddies that you grew up with catch the muskie of his lifetime when it's his first time ice fishing, boy, I'll tell you, that's something special, and that's what we're all about here on the Swamp Rats.
Oh, that is awesome.
That is what I'm
Second ever
talking
muskie, first ever muskie ice fishing. That is awesome. That's what it's all about, folks. Wisconsin, Rudolph, Wisconsin. This is where it's at. Yeah, folks, ice fishing, Wisconsin, Rudolph.
Yep. Don't bother asking where we're fishing, because we're in Rudolph.
That's how it's done. Swamprat Outdoors right there, boys.
Here we go!
A mud puppy, one of the most majestical creatures to come out of the Wisconsin River, runs right through Rudolph. Come on, Jake. Why do you always?
Perfect. You keep getting better already.
And I most likely just pooped my pants. Come on, Jake. You can't laugh. Polka. It's the old man rap of. Okay, start over.
Yes, that was good.
I love polka. I just like pooped my pants. I mean, I'm embarrassed to say it, but it's the truth. I mean, just pinched one off. I can't say it anymore. Okay. Personal message from your favorite member, Skis, from Swamprat Outdoors. Big thanks to all our viewers. You're what keep us going, and we do anything, just to keep you guys going, keep you guys happy, let you see what you want to see. It's strictly for you guys, so thanks.
So I really appreciate that, and thanks for checking out our fan page and everything. And to all of you that just watched this and didn't, if you didn't buy merchandise, so what? Let me know if you need some though, and let me know if Rabid. Go on that Facebook thing, I think it's on the internet. But thanks for watching this video, I really appreciate it.
I'd like to thank all you fans out there for keeping us going. We'll keep getting more stuff to you. Just send us what you want to see, and we'll get right on it. We'll make some great episodes here for you, and just be a great time this year. See us next time on Swamprat Outdoors.